Hi everyone, it's Phoenix Spring Tarot. So this is your August monthly pick a card general reading. And in this month of August, or whenever you feel drawn to view this reading, because it can be a timeless reading as well, we'll be channeling advice from your spirit guides for the month of August, the month ahead, or channeling advice for whenever you view this reading. If you felt drawn to it, that means that there is a message for you. So advice from your spirit guides. I feel like with this month, there'll be a lot of releasing and a lot of letting go and advice on how to do that. All right, so here are the pile selections. Pile number 1, the stone. Pile number 2, the amethyst. And pile number 3, if you felt drawn to this stone. So you can take a moment to pause the video. You can select more than one pile. Always trust your first instincts and go with your first instincts. And I'll see you in your pile. Bye for now. Alright guys, so pile number 1. So the advice from spirit guides for the month of August. This is pile number 1 who chose this stone. Put that to one side for a moment. Sorry guys, I was just seeing whether any messages wanted to come through just yet. Alright, so the way my spirit guides wanted me to do this is quite it's, let me just do it and you understand what I mean. So I pre-shuffled your cards. I have them right over here in my deck, and of course I'll shuffle more on camera, but my spirit guides have asked me to look at the energies under the deck. And they wanted me to start with those energies first. So that's what we'll do. So we're starting off with the month of August with triumphant success. Oh my God, look, you have a double 1. Oh my goodness, and transformation underneath as well. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's fine. So we have triumphant success and passions ignited. But what I was picking up with this one here in terms of the triumphant success, this is something that you guys have been working at for quite a while. Like, you've been working so hard at it that sometimes you may not have felt that this would even be, that you could even make your way out of trying. You know, you've just been working at it. It's almost as if you've lost all sight of direction, but you've just kept on putting one foot in front of the other in terms of this goal. And what spirit guides are saying is when you least expect it, you're actually going to have a breakthrough. And that's going to happen this month. It's like there's an opportunity that's going to, like you may get an email communication that would lead eventually to an opportunity in subsequent weeks or months. Like, this is the beginning of a breakthrough. So when I talk about breakthrough, they're asking me to clarify. I don't mean breakthrough in the terms of someone's just going to throw money in your pocket. Now, put money on the table in front of you or put an opportunity in your lap. It's as if this is the beginning of something. It's the beginning of it coming through. What you guys have been working hard towards, it's like, you know, like you're in a forest and you're in the thick of it, and all of a sudden you take an extra step and you're out of the forest and you're just seeing this grand vista in front of you. That's what they're talking about. And this is something, it's really connected with your heart's desire. It's really connected with the intrinsic element of you. It's connected deeply to this opportunity, rather. It's connected to sort of the unseen element of you, the aspect of you that people don't get, or some people may not be aware of. It's really, really deep within you, they're telling me. That is what's coming through. And what I think is interesting about all of this, let's push this up forward, is that this has come with the transformation. We have a double confirmation of the death card here, 1313, which is really, really interesting. So death talks about transformation. It talks about moving on. It talks about acknowledging that old ways just don't serve you anymore, and parting ways with that. It's parting ways with a job that you've grown out of. It's parting ways, they're telling me, with a style or a way of being that doesn't serve you anymore and you want something else. It doesn't have to be, we're not making judgment calls here. It doesn't have to be better. It doesn't have to be worse. Although from your context and perspective, if you view it as that, it's completely up to you. It's just that at this point, it's time for a change. It's time for you guys to move on. It's time to break out of this stagnancy. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Changes are coming. All right? And it's interesting, like we were talking about passion ignited, and here we have true love as well. So this is something that is really going to set your heart on fire. It's going to connect you with your purpose. They're showing me a vision of just getting up every morning and having a bounce within your step. It's like bouncing out of bed and having like light and protection and guidance around you. That's what they're showing me. They're showing me, like, for you guys, pile number one, like they're showing me like bounding with joy out of bed. But more importantly than that, they're showing me like a light connected to you. And that light they're showing me is the light of protection. It's a light of frequency. It's a light of intention, and it's a light of love. It's like your vibration frequency that is surrounding you is like improving or increasing with this transformation and this opportunity that's coming in. Now, with how could you mother yourself? The advice is, in order to help ease yourself into this vibration frequency of what is coming in, what they're advising here with the Star Mother is to be compassionate with yourself, to be kind with yourself. Many of you would be also, they're telling me, moving into the energy of the type of person. Okay, let me make sure I get this right. They're telling it to me. I want to make sure I get it right. Do you know who you would expect or wanted your mother to be? Or the mother you wanted as a child? It's like you're evolving into that person. Okay, that's a very specific message for somebody who needed it. Okay, all right, so with all those messages out of the way from the back of the deck, let us get into your main. In fact, let me keep these here just in case we could get any further messages by seeing the connection. Let's get into your deck, all right? So, well, your selected energies. So first we have spiritual union. And we have study. Reading, research, education help you gain confidence and clarity in your career. We also have Akashic. Your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided, yeah. We have trust. And we have 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, I think I need to move these cards to one side. Things are getting a bit too cluttered here. Some of you guys, I'm being told as I'm clearing the space, are looking to do some upskilling this month to increase your skills, to bring about a particular change. So this could be upskilling literally in terms of studying and starting a course. So we're in August at the moment, and for, you know, the start of school or university, etc., is September, October. So some of you may be, so it could be that. They're drawing my attention to the owl here. For some of you as well, it's a matter of just putting the finishing touches on something or an element of your knowledge just to complete and round things off so you can move up to mastery level. That's another thing that's coming in. It's about mastery of something. So if some of you want to make that change and want to make that leap in career, because I'm seeing a change that's coming with the 10 of Swords. You know, it's as if something's done, something's complete, and with the 1, it's time to move on to something else. So I am seeing that. And with the 1 here, you remember in your previous cards, we had the 1, we had the 1. So there is an element of change that's coming in here. Now, this 10 of Swords could look a bit aggressive with all the swords in the back, but they're telling me to clarify. What I'm picking up in this reading is what you've been putting up with you realize is no longer working for you. It's as if you come to the realization that you have sort of been holding your own self back. Like, this is a deep realization on another level, that you have been holding yourself back. You have been putting up with things or putting up with situations that you don't deserve to, and you're coming into this realization in this month. This realization, you're not just coming to it on a mental level. It's not just on a mental body level. You're coming to this realization in your emotions, in the way you feel about it. And feeling, according to Neville Goddard, they're showing me his name, feeling is the secret. It's once we feel and we sit with the feeling of what we don't want, that we could be very clear in manifesting and calling in what it is we do want. And that is what is happening for you guys this month. So for some of you, that could take the form of, with this spiritual union card, a relationship coming in. And with the infinity symbol, I'm picking up definitely soulmate or soul tribe, or an opportunity that's very much aligned to you. Another thing is that with the Queen of Swords, I think I've said the message with the Queen of Swords. Sorry, when I'm channeling, sometimes I have my eyes closed, so I'm not looking at the cards, I'm just listening to the message. But before going into the Queen of Swords, I always say, before you make a transformation in your life, or before you progress from one stage or one phase of being into another, that you would face a few challenges, or that you'd be tried, particularly by people around you who may not understand where you're coming from, who may not be able to see things from your perspective or share your understanding. It can intimidate some people. Some people may feel threatened by it. But I feel that you guys are coming out of this energy, or some of you may be in this energy and coming out of it, if you see what I mean. But I feel that you are rising above it. You're able, with this Queen of Swords energy behind you, to hold your own. You're able to maintain your boundaries in the face of these situations, because you know what you deserve and you're beginning to reconnect with your worth, is something that is coming in. Your ability to do that is due to and to trust yourself, and trust who you are, and to trust in your higher purpose, and to trust in your higher being. Your ability to do all of that is down to all the trials and the tribulations and the situations that you've been through, that have given you a sense of wisdom, have been there to really test you, to help focus your perspective on your sense of being and your sense of value and your sense of worth, right? So it's been written in the Akashic records for some of you, that a lot of the trials and a lot of the situations you've been underground working through, you've gained, you may not have realized it, but you've gained a lot of wisdom along the way. It's changed you on an emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical level. It's tested you, and many times we feel the test, we feel the pain, we feel the burden on it, but it's changed you on the inside as well. They're showing me diamonds, of diamonds being formed under pressure. They're giving me that's what you guys have been through, pile number one. It's been written in your Akashic records for you to go through that for the purpose of what you're coming into, for the purpose of this breakthrough and the transformation and all the gifts and the benefits to come from it. Do I have anything else for this month for pile number one? I don't believe I do. Okay. All right, pile number one, so that's it from me. Do I have any messages from this stone? The only message from this stone that I'm picking up is that some of you can feel this. You can feel that you're going to begin to feel, rather, that the fog is lifting and beginning to shift, or beginning to get lighter, so that you could see the sun a bit better and a bit clearer. That's the way they've told me to describe it. Okay, pile number one, I will not keep you anymore. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in future readings. Bye for now. All right, so pile number two, welcome to your reading. So this is advice from your spirit guides for the month of August, or whenever you feel drawn to this reading. So pile number 2, you chose this purple stone. So we will go into your readings. Now, I was called for pile number 1. So I shuffled your cards, pre-shuffled, you meditated on for pile number 2, pre-shuffled the cards. However, spirit guides have asked me to read the energies on the back of the deck first before going into your pre-selected cards. I did this for pile number 1, so I'll do this for you guys as well. Okay, so back of the deck we have for you guys, trapped in fear is the first energy we have. We also have leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. And it's interesting with this card, I'm picking up a very, very strong energy of the universe is waiting for you. Everything is waiting for you for when you feel ready, for when you feel comfortable to make that step forward. It's like you're on the cusp of it, you're on the brink of it. All right, so that's what's coming through. Okay, let's see what else we have. We also have worth waiting for. And we have at the bottom of this deck 8 of Wands. Okay. There is something this month you guys are being advised. It's interesting, we have 2 8s here. There is something of, it appears like the energy for this month I'm picking up, like they're telling me now, is breaking out of stagnancy, is what I'm picking up for people drawn to this reading for the month of August. That's the advice from spirit guides. It's like it's breaking out of stagnancy, it's breaking out of fear, of the fear of moving forward. But with this fear of it's not just fear of moving forward. It's the fear, it's the circumstances. It's as if your circumstances have created a mindset for you, and part of that mindset and how you deal with situations is for you to be fearful of it and to make yourself small, is what I'm picking up. And it's interesting saying that because we have foundation and achievements is what I'm seeing underneath here. In fact, 4 is half of 8, and we are seeing a family here and a family home. It's as if for some of you guys, part of this fear of opening up and expanding into being your full potential has come out of your childhood home and could have come from your caregivers. So the advice from your spirit guides for some of you, if you've been trying to take a leap forward and you're just stuck in that stagnancy, part of the advice here is to revisit your past and revisit some of your childhood wounds. Revisit some childhood issues that may have been in your family growing up, that may have been from your caregivers, because there is some answer in your past that could help explain you guys being, and when I talk about trapped, it's not like physically being held back or anything like that. It's like you guys wanted to take a step forward or wanting to expand into the fullness and the richness of who you are, but you come up with excuses for not doing so. So that's one form they're telling me trapped could take. Or you may have an opportunity to really expand into the full person that you are, but you talk yourself out of it. You talk about all the risks and the issues with it. That's also another thing as being trapped, so it doesn't necessarily need to be physically trapped. However, having said that, they're showing me an image of people's physical health. And so if some of you have a tendency to overindulge when it may come to food, or alcohol, substances, whatever it is, it's also talking about that and being trapped in that as well. They're saying some of that has its roots in the past, specifically childhood. So in terms of taking that leap is making the change, right? You know the change that you need to make. For some of you, having the motivation to make that change is going to be coming hard and fast this month. You're going to get a message, you're going to get some sort of news that's going to motivate you to make it. Or it's going to clear the path for you to step into this energy and to take that leap. It's interesting that we have the Lovers here. Pile number one got like a union card as well. So it could very well be you guys reconnecting with yourselves on what it is that you want, or reconnecting with someone else that you already have a connection with. But interesting, under that energy we have the Hermit. So it could be deciding, you could take it both ways, and I hate giving messages like this, but it could be that it's a matter of having the courage to walk away from something that you always thought was for you in order to find yourself. It could be a message of talking about going out there and taking the leap to find your soul tribe or to find your person. Or if that person is around you, taking the leap to connect with them and taking that first step. All right, so there are a number of different ways that could resonate, but as we go further into your reading, because we still have more cards here for you, we'd be able to explore that more. I'm not picking up a message. The only message I'm picking up with this worth waiting for is about divine timing. Everything happening in divine timing. Everything happening when it needs to happen. It's about you guys heeding the call of the divine timing. Okay. So those are the messages from under the deck. So let's go into the messages that were selected for your reading. Okay. Throat chakra, taking a break, the crumbling. Oh, you guys got two of these. Ah. Energy healing. Ah, that is interesting. It's interesting because when I first picked up this stone, especially it being amethyst, I was immediately drawn to Saint Germain and the purple and the violet flame. And I noticed that you guys have a lot of violet energy in your cards and energy healing. I love it when stuff comes together like that. Okay. Ooh, love yourself first. That's what I am talking about. All right. You know what? It's interesting that with your under the deck energy, the Hermit card came up. And with this Four of Swords, this Four of Swords is talking about, I'm being drawn to this first. If for some of you with this trapped in fear, we have an Eight of Swords energy, which is quite apt. Oh, hang on, 8 and 8 and 4 and 8. Hang on, where else did we get 8 before? I'm confused. Oh, here we go. We got 8 here as well. Interesting. So you have 3 8s on the board, master number. This is going to be a quite, and we're in the month of August, which is another 8, and we have the 8-8 portal. Okay, thank you very much, Spirit Guides. The 8-8 portal is going to be quite significant for you guys. It's going to be the time to expect a lot of change coming through. Dare I say, things that you guys may have been you guys have been going through a lot, and if you guys have been going for healing, particularly energetic healing, and working on yourselves in terms of, from a holistic perspective, your mind, body, soul, spirit, this is the month where you guys are going to have a breakthrough. Where a lot of you guys, everything that you've been working so hard and diligently for, it's like you're going to feel that breakthrough, you're going to feel that expansion, you're going to be able to savor the results of your hard work this month. What I think is really interesting is notice that this person has a bars and they're trapped, whereas notice here is like everything that was keeping you trapped is crumbling and breaking away. We have a path of entry. We have a path of escape, however you want to view it. And with the infinity symbol 888, it's like a master number. I'm being told that some of you guys in this pile may have an ascended master connected to you, because Saint Germain has come through, and it's like Saint Germain is coming through really clearly. You all with the 5, with the throat chakra, you all are going to orient or find yourselves in a vibration where you're going to be able to find it easier to speak your truth more and to speak with intention. There is something that you guys, pile number 2, are coming into an energy. It's a lot to do with your voice and the way you express yourself and what you have to say to the collective is going to be worth listening to. A lot of you who are watching this may be healers yourselves. I always say you don't necessarily have to be spiritual healers. You could be nurses, doctors, teachers, all those careers in which you're giving of yourself in service for the benefit of others. It's like you guys are going to be able to take whatever you do in being of service up to the next level, and your voice is going to be a very key part of that. I'm picking up that some of you have been going through a dark night of the soul, and there's a lot of wisdom that you all have picked up from this that you wish to express. That would be of benefit to others as well. And you may want to start a side business out of that. Okay, that's it for the time being for that. However, another energy that's coming through really strongly here for you guys is this energy of the Four of Swords, which is taking a break. Taking a break, because we have the Four of Swords, which is, we could see her here meditating, and we have another meditation energy here. Look at the posture of both these women. It's taking the time to get centered. This is going to be, oh, thank you, Spirit guys, now I get it. For you guys, this is going to be a very much an introspective month for you. You're being encouraged in the month of August, pile number 2, to go in. This is a time to focus on you. Do not waste any energy on other people and what other people want and what other people need and what somebody said about you that wasn't fair. And don't get, caught up in dense, lower vibration, 3D drama. This month is not the time for that. This month is a time of distancing yourself from it, of going within and getting centered, getting grounded, and healing what is within, and spending time just exploring you. You could do it through prayer, you could do it through meditation, you could do it through tarot, you could do it through getting out in nature, you could do it in getting away and just going on a holiday, just taking a few days out. You could do it through just finding a hobby or something that gets you into flow state, that you just thoroughly enjoy and fills you up. This is a month to do that. And again, the 8-8 portal is going to be vitally important for that. If some of you have a tendency to ruminate, or have a tendency to place situations and thoughts and so on in your head over and over and over again and not be able to see your way and that sort of thing, there's a lot of angst and so on, and I'm picking up that energy is clearing. The energy is clearing because I'm picking up on this sun here. They're directing me to the sun, and it's as if the sun on that energy is setting, so that energy is clearing. We can see a bright sun coming in through here. That energy is clearing, and you guys are really stepping in with this Emperor energy. You're stepping into that Master energy. But it's going to require some going within and really healing the remnants or the tail end of some shadow work. It's just tail end shadow work that needs to be done. And the 8-8 portal is going to be quite powerful in cracking through that, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, this loving yourself first. Again, that's coming back to the focus on yourself, pouring into yourself, pouring into your cup to the point that it's overflowing. And whatever overflows, you pour back into you some other way. That is what the message is for this month. It has to be all about you this month. And I notice I use the word has to be, right? They've given me that word, that phrase for a reason. There's something potent about, we have energy healing, we have the energy work, we have this light portal that's sort of coming down from above, and it's as if it's pouring into you. But this can't really pour into you if you're distracted by the everyday 3D. You need to center yourself and be in a place where you're grounded and open to receive the energies, the insights, the blessings, the gifts of this month. All right, so pile number 2, I hope that resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below. You could also choose more than one pile, so I may see you in the next reading. Okay, so bye for now. All right, last but not least, pile number 3, for those of you who chose this stone. So advice for from your spirit guides for the month of August. So pile number 3, my spirit guides have wanted me for this reading to look at the energies that were. So first of all, I meditated on your energies, I pre-selected cards for you, but your spirit guides would like me to read the energies on the back of the decks first before going into your pile. So that's what we look to do now. Okay, so pile number 3, the first energy that we have here is solitude. Deck number 9, card number 9, number 9, sorry, for goodness sake. Solitude. We also have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm. You know what, it's interesting, solitude has been came up for pile number 2 as well, so there may be a message in that pile for you. Okay, and under this deck is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we also have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. What I'm picking up with this solitude card here. Ooh. Underneath this you have obstacles and challenges, you have conflict and defeat, you have 2 5s. And it helps corroborate this message that I was channeling, pile number 3. Do you hear that siren going by? Anyway, it's about taking a step, taking a beat, and I'm picking up for you guys, pile number 3, that you guys have a lot going on around you, a lot going on. And at some point you need to step out of the situation and take yourself out of the situation and objectively look in at it. Sort of look at the situation as if you were not a part of it, as if it did not bother you or impact you. Look at the situation through an objective lens. They're saying that there's a lot of wisdom to be gained from that. You know, there's wisdom to be gained from defeat. You know, when something isn't for you, when you need to throw in the towel. And there's courage in that as well, to walk away from a situation that no longer works for you, to salvage what little it is of yourself in it that you have, right? There's value in that. In terms of obstacles and challenges, if this situation isn't it for you right now, or you're not going at something at a particular pace, and let's say you want to slow down and take a moment, you can do that. You go to your own pace. You go to your own pace. You go to the beat of your own drum, not anyone else's. But I'm picking up irrespective of what it is. The crux of it is, especially when I'm looking at the mountains in the background and the book, there is some wisdom to be gained. It's like, whatever the situation is with the 2 5s, you're on a 9 here. 9 comes before 10, so 10 talks about completion, so you're nearing the end of something. This situation they're drawing me here with the 3 of Pentacles could be related to a group of people that you work with, or a social group. I'm picking up something of an energy imbalance here in terms of a situation that you're in. Or it could be an energy imbalance or something not being fair. And it's, when I talk about being fair, it's not in your favor. And some of you may have been gaslit to feel that, or have been made to believe that, oh, it's okay, just work a bit harder, just take a couple of months and it's going to improve. Or some of you may have told yourself, let me give it some time and see if the situation changes. I've experienced a situation, but perhaps it's a one-off and perhaps they'll be better. Let's see. You know, what they're saying with all of that, and take it as it resonates, is that don't ignore the feelings that you have about the situation. Those feelings that you have about the situation and those thoughts and that gut instinct, don't ignore it. You know, the feelings are real and they're worth exploring. So if you have a gut instinct about someone or something or a situation, it's worth just exploring it a bit more. Don't subdue it, don't paper over it, don't whitewash it, don't pretend it doesn't exist. The energies of this month are encouraging you to explore it a bit more and to look at it objectively from all perspectives. So don't cast any judgment on it. Don't pass any judgment of, if I think about them in this way, it's good. If I think about them, it's bad. Oh, it's bad for me to have these thoughts or whatever. Take that off the table. Just be honest about how you feel about this person, place, thing, or situation. When you're honest about how you feel about it and you acknowledge and respect your feelings and you validate them, that is where true change could happen. That is where you begin to get insights as to what the next step is or to how to improve. That's what they're telling me, pile number 3. Okay, so let's go to the energy of the cards that have been selected for you, and let's see whether it can give any more clarification on this. All right, let's see. Material and spiritual prosperity, number 6. Number 6 is a winner. Lovely. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? What have we been talking about? When you, hang on, where's that card? Where is it? Yeah. When you begin to respect how you feel and know that how you feel in a situation with a person, place, or thing, how you feel has value, and when you recognize and respect that how you feel has value, that's the start of you being able to put up your boundaries and be able to place better boundaries. And this is what I was picking up with the energy here with the Three of Pentacles and solitude. There's some interaction that you're having with people that's not balanced, it's not fair. That's the advice from your spirit guides this month. It's like people are coming in and they're taking. Anytime people take and you're not having a fair energetic exchange, that is draining. So I guess that's where they're saying the boundaries are coming in. Freedom. You're free to do what you choose. It's interesting, when we lack boundaries, we also lack freedom. You guys should really check out pile number 2 because they got the energy of trapped. But I feel that you guys, pile number 3, are a step on from pile number 2. So have a look at pile number 2. But pile number 2 got the energy of trapped. And in pile number 2, it was about being worried about what other people thought of you, and that external validation, and that could keep you trapped, right? Here it's a matter of having boundaries with other people and that giving you the space. Notice when she puts her hand out, she creates an energy field that pushes people away, that creates space for her. That ability to create space is where you're going to be able to find your freedom. The freedom to do, be, and say whatever it is that you want. And notice that we have freedom and the solitude card here. And in freedom comes, and notice that this person is on their own also. And it's interesting to have somebody, these two freedom and solitude cards being on their own, whereas 3 of Pentacles talks about working with other people. So there you are with other people, setting boundaries is pushing other people away, but it's pushing other people away and finding your boundaries. You're going to have the realization this month that that is going to bring in material and spiritual prosperity. I'm going to come to something about that spiritual prosperity in a minute. No, I'll come to it now. Thank you. So the message you're giving me about spiritual prosperity, it's coming back to that Council of Light. I didn't get a message about this Council of Light at the bottom of the deck. But once you have created that space around you and you allow your energy vibration to expand into that space, that is when your spirit guide team are going to be able to come in, and you're going to be able to tune in and channel in with them a bit more, to have that two-way dialogue and relationship. They're all there, they're waiting, they want to help you. And what I'm seeing in the month of August is that, oh my God, the message just dropped. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Hang on just for a moment. Oh my God, the message is gone. Okay, hopefully it will come back. It's funny, when you're channeling and you're reading, it's like tuning into a radio station. So when you get the right frequency, you could be talking away and then you lose the transmission. Anyway. Past life relationships, you have known each other before. Okay. Okay, I'm not picking up any message on that per se. Let's continue. Queen of Cups. Page of Cups. A lot of it is feeling oriented. Six of Swords. That's that moving away. That's that moving away. That's that putting up of boundaries. And Six of Cups. It's interesting, this Six of Swords. Notice the body posture of this woman or person in the Six of Swords and conflict and defeat. Notice that hunched over feeling. Like there's a situation or a person, as I said before, something isn't fair regarding this, or you may feel taken advantage of, you may feel drained, you may feel that your value and your worth is not being recognized or respected. Take it as it resonates. And you're choosing to cut your losses and leave that situation. You're choosing to put your boundaries up. And really with this Cups energy, look to fulfill yourselves. Look to top your cup up and what makes you happy. Some of you, this may take the form of inner child work. I'm seeing with the Six of Cups. So some of you may... You know what, you guys definitely need to look at pile number 2, because what came up with them quite strongly was that spiritual healing of past energies. So do have a look at pile number 2, because I feel for you guys, particularly when I'm talking about past energies, and we have about past life coming through here as well. There is something related to a past or a past situation where you always felt the need to give or overgive, or you were gaslit into overgiving, into always thinking that there was something wrong with you, or you were the root cause of a situation and something was your fault, and you felt there. I'm picking up a sense of guilt because of this, so you overcompensate, and that's a form of trauma in itself. I'm picking up that really strongly. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. But it's related to a group of people. So it could be family, or it could be a situation to do with work. It could be an ex-partner. But it's not being recognized for your worth, but it's specifically being taken advantage of. But with this month, it's as if you guys are recognizing this. With the Queen of Cups, it's like this came up in another reading. I think it's pile number 1, about mothering yourself. Right? You're sort of stepping into that capacity of taking responsibility for those feelings, acknowledging them, and giving yourself that inner love. Because when we talk about the maternal energy, and when we talk about yin and yang, this is sort of the inside, the inner you, the sacral, the divine feminine. Even males have a divine feminine, right? You're looking to really pay attention to that and heal that this month. In the process of doing that, your energy vibration is going to shift. And there may be a few surprises or a few breakthroughs that you may have through doing that. You may have some realizations. I'm picking up here that some people may not like it. Hence the 6, hence the separation, hence the walking away. Hence knowing, okay, we can't go further with this situation. That's it. I need to move on. But through it all, know that you guys are divinely guided. You're divinely guided, you're divinely protected. You all are very highly spiritual, highly intuitive, whether you're aware of it or not. You have a team on the other side. They're telling me this team, in past lives, you guys have operated and worked as spirit guides for other people. You guys, at this time of the Great Awakening, are stepping in to see what this human experience is like. But they're telling me that you guys are actually, or have operated as other people's spirit guides. So it's interesting that the form that you all take in this life is to give a lot to other people. That's why you overgive, that's why you overshare, that's why you have a problem with boundaries, because you just have a huge open heart and you want to give and give and give and give. That's your happy place. And it's against your nature to, hold that back. It's against your inherent nature. But that's all part of the human experience. You know, having that experience of putting yourself first, of needing to love yourself first, of keeping your love tank, oh God, I hate that phrase, charged up, but that's the way they're showing it to me. All right, pile number 3. I hope that resonated with you. Let me know if it does, or you can select another pile, and I'll see you in future readings. Bye for now.